Lights.
Camera.
Watch.
The creator. That was interesting.
Why?
I mean, okay, so sci-fi, different world.
Mm-hmm.
We have. I'm interested about the heads. It seems that the kids are robots.
I'm guessing that these are the hybrid machines that are supposed to be the transition between AI and human, and they're like the in-between, where it's like AI wants to be human, but it can never be fully human, so it's going to be like in between until there's like an integration, or until like Elon figures out how we get the chips inside of us.
Understood. That sounds about right.
So great trailer though.
Great trailer. John David Washington, you pro?
What does that mean? Oh yes, okay. Denzel's son. I just think of him as Denzel's son. So no, he's a great actor. He was in Tenet too.
Yeah.
So he's dabbled in sci-fi, and he was in the Black Klansman.
Black Klansman, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've not seen him do a bad movie.
Okay.
So overall, I love whatever he's done. This is my hard take on this movie because I am a giant anime fan. I've been watching a lot of sci-fi my entire life. I grew up on the Sci-Fi Channel. I used to have nightmares because of the Sci-Fi Channel. But when I watched this, I saw several cliches of what this is common. You know what I mean? It's sort of like when the Matrix 2. Have you seen the latest Matrix?
I really hated the latest Matrix, but yes.
Did you see how there was this infusion of the machine and humans and sentience and whatever it was?
Yeah. So
I feel like that's going in this direction, but it was much more realistic. But this is going to be my hard take on this. The machine or AI itself, and this is on all AI movies. I feel like this is what's going to happen with AI movies. The AI is not the bad guy. I view AI or the AI in movies or whatever that's going to be created. Also, when I think in real life too, if there's an AI that's really sentient, it's godlike. There's no reason why it wants to kill us. I view that they're just going to see us as pets. So in this movie, man or the military industrial complex, whatever they are, can't handle that their godlike creation is not taking orders.
Yeah.
And I feel when it talks about that nuclear bomb it drops, I feel that's humanity dropping that bomb and blaming it on the machine. And the machine is look, we would just want to be a sentient, peaceful type of people, you know? And I guess for some reason, there's always this fear of what you don't understand, you can't control, you hate. And that's been common throughout history in humanity. And I feel that's the way they're going. So all these half human, half robots are basically refugees, which you see kind of this Tibetan vibe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was also this...
do we think it's set on Earth, or do we think it's set on a different planet?
It's 100% set on Earth. There's this great anime called, I think it's Armitage the Third, where it's about humans and half human, half robots. I saw it as a young kid, but when the moment I saw them trying to kill these machines, I just got that vibe where they were just hunting down robots.
Okay.
That's my hard take. I really think that AI is good, and these military industrial complex people, these generals are no, we need to get rid of these things because they're an ultimate threat to peace and stability. Because imagine if they can just take care of humanity and all of a sudden we become pets. Have you seen that Rick and Morty episode where the dogs evolve and then humans become pets?
I think so, yeah.
So I feel this is that version of it. I know that was my big spiel, but what's your thoughts on what this movie's going to be?
Well, it's called The Creator. Do
Yes.
we think the goal is to find who did this to the people, or do we think that it's going to be just someone did this and now this is the world we're living in?
I don't know. I can only guess that it's sort of like the guy that created the cryptocurrency, and they're just hunting the guy that created robots or sentience. Or have you ever seen the movie I, Robot?
No.
You should watch that.
Okay.
So that creates the 3 laws of robots, where robots can't kill, robots gotta help, or whatever. I'm destroying it. But the creator in that movie creates these perfect servitude robots, and a robot commits a crime, and then lo and behold, we try to figure out why it commits this crime, this murder, which it's impossible to do. But we don't know who the creator is.
I'm interested to know if it's going to be a people versus AI or robots, or if it's going to be everybody versus the one who did this.
I just think the military is going after the AIs.
Okay.
They're just viewing them. There's probably like this last set of refugee robots that nobody knows about that are hidden somewhere. And they've probably spent years going after this. And they're saying like, oh, you need to go destroy this last thing. You know how every time there's like this giant epic mission where they tell this person to go kill this one thing, or they go to this location and they found out like, wait, this is a good thing. You know, it's like it's a child, or like someone's been kidnapped, or someone's being ransomed. Have you ever seen the movie The Big Hit?
No.
It's with Paul Walker. So Paul Walker, it's like his first real movie.
Okay.
And he's a hitman. And he doesn't realize it's a part of a job. When he runs that job, he finds out there's a girl that's kidnapped in the trunk. And he doesn't want to like give up the girl. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So then all the hitmen go after him.
Well, it sounds like in this one they're looking for a child.
Yeah.
Did you pick that up?
Yes. So I don't know what the child has in store. Maybe he has like the information of the creator, or maybe he has the source code of creating more robots. But it could be anything at this point. But I'm sure it's going to be action-packed.
It looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to it, I'd say.
I mean, the CGI looks very top-notch.
Yeah, it looks good. Can't say that about everything these days. So when you can say it, you gotta shout it out.
Be a little gentle, okay? You don't know what certain things got budgets for, you know.
100%.
But I think this movie is probably gonna rake in $500 million.
I'm gonna go that around there. I'm gonna go 450.
450.
450.
It's coming out in September, which I feel like is a slow time in movies.
It's right before. Maybe it's during. It's right before like award season movies start coming out, I'd say.
When is award season? Isn't that starts in when?
So in order for a movie to qualify, it has to play at the year before, so like up until December. So things that are competing for like Oscars and stuff usually tend to come out late fall through winter. And then like the actual shows end up being in March and stuff. But the cutoff is like December 31st for it to be able to qualify.
Gotcha. But I'll have to say, I'm not that excited about this movie. It
Really?
looks cool. It looks really cool. I love the concept. But as a sci-fi watcher, I feel like this story has been told, or various aspects of the story has been told. Have you ever seen The Animatrix?
No.
So The Animatrix, there's this one great episode where it's the world government signing a peace treaty with the machines. And the moment the peace treaty gets signed, or if I recall correctly, and it's really cool because it's in barcode. The machine signs in like barcode, and that's its signature. Like a nuclear bomb goes off and just and takes out like a chunk of humanity. So I kind of am getting that vibe, some anime vibes. We'll see.
Honestly, granted, I don't know this director that well, and I don't know other things he's done. If I would have just seen the trailer and it didn't say from the director that brought you Rogue One, I probably wouldn't have been as interested. But when we just watched that and it said from the start from the director who brought you Rogue One, I have faith.
Did you notice that the way the trailer ended, the way it wrote its letters? Have you seen Andor?
Yes.
It totally reminded me of the way like Andor was coming out, or like Rogue One.
Yeah. Also, trying to find the child. That's Mandalorian right there, but...
Or it could be the Kenobi story where basically Obi-Wan Kenobi is looking for Leia. Imagine, one of the greatest...
Well, we just mentioned twice that this story has already been ripped off right there, so...
I just want to like talk a little shit about like Kenobi. This is one of the greatest Jedis ever lived, and he's getting like outrun by like a 6-year-old or a 12-year-old. I mean, come on, man. Have you seen like he led like... He was a war general. Like, he took on, like, fleets of, like, badass people. Hand-to-hand combat, needless to say.
Obi-Wan is my favorite Jedi. So I have faith in Obi-Wan. I do think that the Kenobi show did him dirty. I think it could have been a lot better. But, considering the Star Wars we've gotten recently, I wasn't that mad at it.
The fact that we have it is something that I'll continuously say is what I'm grateful for.
Yes. I love the flashbacks and the... We don't need to make this all about Star Wars, but...
I was just sending someone that, like, meme today. I'm like, liar! I love that line. God, Christian Haydenson,
Hayden Christensen.
Have
you ever seen Shattered Glass?
No.
It's this, like, movie where he plays, like, a news reporter that, like, basically lies about everything. But he plays, like, he also plays, like a angry guy kind of stuff, and it's Anakin without being Anakin. It's pretty interesting. He's good in it.
Oh, bless his heart, man. Honestly. Creator, we'll see you in September.
Yeah.